And that's the end of over number 4. 24 for 1.
Yeah, power play over there. I think the Titans would be the pleased of the two teams at this stage in this contest. They've kept things really quiet. Sixes so far, I think, in the innings, but things has been really quiet.
Yeah.
Important for Sewell and Williams to get a partnership here. Williams has played some really good innings so far, along with John Campbell. A lot has been dependent on those two. So Sewell has come in, has looked good, and just needs to continue in that vein.
All right, so the right-handed Sewell will be facing up against Dixon.
Yeah, Middlesex Stars, they has a lot to play for. They're third. They're looking to go into that second position.
This again is work. They could be coming back for a second here. They won't. So Sewell, after that first delivery, has been quite busy.
Yes, again, I think it's important. He's looking to score off every delivery. He's not looking to soak up any deliveries. And I think just turn the strike, build some momentum into this partnership. They're on 2 points. They're 3 points behind second place, who are the Stars.
Williams just pulls that around. The man coming off the back of the square fence, restricting them to a single. And takes the total now to 26 for 1.
First time seeing Dixon in the tournament. Seems to have some strong shoulders. Putting those shoulders into work, hitting the pitch hard there, short delivery.
So brings Sewell back on strike. Down the leg side. Always going to be signaled wide.
I would think he got away with that one. It was fine leg was in the circle. It was short. It was on the line of the leg stump. And Sewell would have to should be disappointed that he didn't get some bat onto that one. He just had Santoki to beat. Would have gotten a boundary for sure.
So Sewell again, and again, this was down the leg side, and they'll be coming back for 2. Santoki misfeeling at that 45 position, just on the leg side. It's a leg by signal, and as you said, maybe Sewell feels he's missing out on.
Yeah, that's 2 from 2. It's poor bowling in a sense. I think Sewell, you just need to come inside the line of those deliveries a bit more.
He's crossed the line out towards mid-wicket and to another straight delivery, not dissimilar to how John Campbell went. 2 people bowled and almost swinging off his feet and then up bowled.
Very nice change up off length here from Dixon. I said it didn't see him so far in the tournament first time, but we saw him there. First 3 deliveries, back off a length, back off a length, back off a length. Now he comes full and straight. And I think the change of length there is surprising Sewell. Sewell looking to go big downtown, hit that one over wide long on. Not successful. That's a good delivery. I think despite a few wides, a few leg byes, I think the Titans has been very disciplined. They've been calm. The progress of the Stars in this innings.
So the Stars stuttering along at 29 for 2 from 4.4. Walters is the new batsman. The Indians hasn't gotten any momentum at all outside of that over from Jamie Merchant that went for 20. So outside of that over, the other 4 overs have gone for about 9.
Yeah, and it's the pace, the medium, the pacer bowlers doing the trick.
Oh, that bounced. This could be a run out. No, he didn't pick that one up. And the pitch showing some, I'd say, disconcerting bounce at both ends, actually. And maybe a target of maybe 90, 85 could prove to be interesting. It's bouncing a little bit. And the one that got John Campbell out, he suggested that it might have stayed down. I didn't think that is why it was out, mind you.
Well, yeah, because I think that he should have been forward, should have been looking to hit straight. But we've seen it's not the first delivery we've seen that balloon.
Yeah. That's hit out towards wideish long off. This could be interesting, and I think that was well fielded, the umpires. I don't know. This could be a run out. Oh, my goodness. Dixon completely made a muff of that. And had he collected that, that could have been interesting. And there's the shot. Let's see if the fieldsman, we're not, is that a 4? I'd love to see maybe a still shot just at the point where ball made contact. Look at that. He picked.
If he had see that again. The first time, he would have been a goner.
Would have had the striker's wicket. All right, let's see. Here is it again. Camera to get the shot at the moment that the ball was stopped. But we'll continue to look at that. Let's see. We'll have.
I think was if Dixon had collected on the first attempt, Walters would have been gone for sure. He was struggling. The throw from Merchant went to the non-strikers end. I'm gonna see Morgan, another off spinner into the attack. I think this is an over though, that the Stars has to look to target. Halfway stage, 8 wickets in the hutch. They're gonna have to look to target somebody.
Maybe Morgan it is. This is hit in the air. This is going to be an easy catch to the man at cover. Santoki says, thank you very much. And Williams goes for 19. It's now 33 for 3. And the constant fall of wickets continue.
Well, we thought that this was the over shot. Is Alwyn Williams. He's looking to hike that one over mid-wicket. And I think a poor shot, in my view. Really, that shot was not on. And the bounce again, getting the better of him. So I think we've seen that this strip had some bounce in it. Not just for the pace bowlers, but for the spinners also. I think Alwyn Williams also was under some pressure to score. I think he thought that this was the over that he had to target. I think that's what can happen. Power failure for Alwyn Williams. A really shot section from Williams and Campbell. All 3 batsmen looking to hit across the line of delivery that they have gotten out of so far.
Well, interestingly, you say that because the 2 sixes that we've seen were dead straight in the side screen. And you'd think that would.
And there and then we were complimenting them of hitting straight. I think they've been more advised to continue on that path. Is Campbell, Swell, and Williams.
So Anderson gets his first ball, and he hits in the air.
So Walters
can't get a hand to it. They're back for the second. The score limps on to 35 for 3.
It doesn't look like the easiest of pitches to bat on.
No.
I have to give the batting team some leadway here. I have to sympathize with them. So run scoring looks a little bit difficult.
So it's played back at the ball. And then run. So Waters on strike, 3 for 3. He gets a short ball and punches it square on the offside. And well handled by the man at deep point.
Unless DC cricket competition, I can tell you that he definitely is a player that can handle himself very well These Walters can do some damage.
All right, so this one is hit out into the boundary. That's 4 good-looking runs. Much needed runs as well for the Stars team. They need a lot more of this, Chris Gale.
Yeah, I'm glad that he hit that for 4 because I was just commending him. I'm glad that he didn't let me down. That was a nice shot. Played it late, and importantly, this time he beat that man on that deep extra cover region. He's now gone really to a deep point.
This time he's on the back foot and hitting it again past that man at point, who should have done much better with that. So 2 fours in a row, but that was, you'd have to say, very ordinary fielding. And the Stars score now goes up to 45 for 3.
Yeah, very ordinary, especially on a pitch like this. It looks to be a bit difficult. You don't want to be gifting runs away. You want to make life as hard as possible for the batting team. And I think those fielding errors can cost you. You want to save every runs that is possible. Not good feeling. But hey, Walters on the counter attack here, ensuring that he continues to play positive. And I think it's only positive intent that will dig the Stars out of this hole, will put them into a score of some sort of respectability.
All right, so it's 45 for 3 from 6. And here's Morgan. Whip it through mid-wicket. Again, that may have just stayed down a touch. So the wicket is clearly too paced and playing with varying bounds. I think he was well within his right to think that should have bounced a little bit more than that. So it's not probably the easiest of wickets. Maybe 80 could be interesting here, Chris.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. I think now you always probably thinking at the start that you need to get to 110. I think now, as you said, looking at it, 81, 80, anywhere on 80 to 90 could be a match-winning score.
Oh, that's a lovely shot. That was played without vengeance. It's caressed past the backward point region, and maybe that is a cue for both teams. That was just proper cricketing shot.
Yeah, nicely timed from Anderson. Placement was immaculate. He started the tournament. He was dropped out of the side. He has a point to prove, is Anderson. It was nice to watch.
All right, so here is Anderson again. And this one going out towards the backward square region there. Coming back for the second. This could be tight. Oh, horrible throw. They're back for the second.
Horrible throw there.
Had that throw been on target, could be interesting, Chris.
Yeah, I think Anderson was struggling. Anderson. And more important that his intent to get is good.
Here's he. Oh, that's it on the pad. He may have missed out there. I think initially he was thinking, love to see that, scooping it, and then realized that the ball was a little bit too full. I get the feeling that he had premeditated a different shot.
Yeah.
51
looking to
for 3.
hike that one over mid-wicket. Anderson not making contact on it.
So here is, I think this should be Walters on strike. That's down the leg side. This could be all the way to the boundary. That's 4. And let's see the signal. It's leg byes. They all count. And it's 56 now, 4-3.
Yeah, Dixon has been flirting with danger. A few deliveries been sent down. You look at it. Oh, that's easy pickings for the batsman. He could have either come inside the line and niggle it fine, but in the end, just getting off the pad, he will take that. The Stars will take that. These are vital runs, as we have seen how the pitch has been playing. Every run counts in this.
Can't get the second. But it looks like the kind of pitch, and that shot was an example of it, where maybe a little bit more orthodox cricketing shot might just get more rewards than trying to bludgeon the ball. Because it's not the kind of pitch that you can time it easily on, because the pitch is too paced, and certainly playing with varying bounce as well.
I think to back up your point, would have seen how Sadiki Henry and I think Delbert Gill batted yesterday. I think that sets the template for how probably some of these batsmen need to approach their innings, bat their abilities, bat their defense, bat their technique. Because I think we've said it so much time that proper cricketing shots, I think, has a place in any cricket. 5-5 over. There's always a place for proper cricketing shots. Jamie Merchant coming back for his second move. I think important that he really back up the efforts of his team. His first over went for 15. It's very expensive.
Merchant again. And that's worked around.
Has to be two here.
There. Yeah, have to come back for 2. Again, that was pretty shot again.
Yeah, aggressive running. You have to say smart cricket. Realizing the field has a long way to run off that boundary. Anthony Walters played it gentle. So still nobody in the gap. I think it would be pretty much advised to do the same thing again. Something that I've seen Virat Kohli do so well in international cricket.
Yeah, Merchant from around the wicket, and that's hit and miss. No other way to describe that. Short ball. Be quite disappointed that he didn't get back to ball there.
Yeah, you see him playing a couple cut shots. So Merchant sliding, there was one across the right-handed batsman.
Worked out towards long on. They want to, but they won't be able to get that. Total 59 now for 3.
I think what I've seen by the pitch so far, 59 for 3, 7.2 overs. I think it's a pretty respectable total. It's a workable total at the moment. If they can get up to that 85 mark, I think they will think they have a shot.
And again, almost within a whisker of being the third man bowled in this innings.
Yeah, nicely pace up. Slow through the air. Batsman looking to hike that one over wide long on, not making contact.
Merchant again, and this is hit high and hard and handsome. That will go well over the stands. That's a huge 6 from Anderson.
Well, mirroring the previous delivery, the only difference this time was that there was wood meeting leather. It made a really good sound, and I think that shot the slug sweep always on mid-wicket gap, and that's a timely blow there from Sashane Anderson. Merchant has been expensive in this spell today.
Yes.
His first over went for 15. I think he should read 21 runs from his 1.4 overs. Merchant.
And that was certainly the kind of meaty blow. So
24.
6 to 6 for 3 is, they want to continue with this. And he's off the back foot. Punch straight to the man at mid-off. This could be tight. And that needed a direct hit, Chris. Had that happened, would be interesting.
Doesn't look to be the quickest. We've seen him struggle on a few of these sharp singles so far. Important that they tried probably to target his end when they're throwing. But I think no, 8 overs completed, 67 for 3. Good position to be in. They need to get to that 85-90 mark. They can. They have 7 wickets in hand, which is very much key. And they have 2 batsmen that is pretty much set in the context of this game. And this Krishmar San.
They have to. Oh, that's played out towards mid-off. Full delivery from Santoki. Get away.
Something that we've used to from Krishmar Santoki over the years. At the stump, full, straight, slow deliveries. That would be reminiscent of a Chamenda Vaz. Santoki. Round arm action.
Batsman hitting and missing, going through to keeper Coleman. Again, another full delivery that from Santoki.
I think where we said was the mood of it, probably not necessarily the ball off the leather, but probably to hit the ball into the gaps, run to and score 8 to 10 runs from there. You can take that.
Yeah. Another full delivery. Right up in the black hole. Excellent bowling here from Santoki. And I keep saying, he should still be good enough to play in the EPL here in the region. He's usually quite accurate.
Yeah. 37-year-old still has. He just needs to send down 4 of these overs.
Here you go. Here's he again. Slower ball. And tugged around to mid-wicket. Once the misfield, they would always be coming back for 2. So 69 now for 3. Anderson is 14 from 8. You see Walters 18 from 13. So decent over this by Santoki.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Santoki, he's been brilliant really in his spell so far. 1.4 overs, just to 7 runs. I think that Turan has played so much cricket around the world, especially white ball cricket for West Indies, for franchise cricket.
Oh, that's it on the pad. He wants this to be a run out if he hits. The umpire had no choice. They had no choice really but to go for the run. Another wicket goes.
Yeah, Anderson really gave up there. As I said, he's really not been the quickest, and he was struggling there. Really gave it up really. But again, I think this Santoki over has been absolutely brilliant. Full straight. You can see those cutters also that he's bowling, making life very difficult for the batsman. I think this pitch will aid this kind of bowling. 2 pace, ball bouncing, looping, up and down. Santoki, really a prize payment that we've been having.
Here is he again, bowling to Anderson, and that one is hit. Nice down through the long on boundary of 4. So Anderson muscling that one down to long on. Not a bad over still. And for once, didn't hit that Yorker length, and Walters making him pay. Last over took 71 for 4. That maybe should be the tag.
Yeah, they need to get 14, 15 from this last over. It's going to be interesting to see how they go. As I was talking about Krishmar Santoki. He's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th on the all-time wicket takers in the CPL. Value that he brings to a team is Santoki. Morgan responsibility on his shoulders, and so is Wilson and Walters, as they'll be looking to maximize this final over.
Final over. Oh, he fell. This could be tight. This could be run out. Again, not the best of throws. Walters was struggling.
Yeah.
Wilson was struggling to get back.
Look at that delivery again.
And Wilson fell.
Yeah, his slip really didn't help him.
Yeah, that slip cost him 2 or 3 feet. That could have proven vital, but the throw wasn't great.
I think Morgan a bit tall. I see him getting some bounce. I think that was one of the things that happened when he got Williams out. Got to get in the extra ball.
Down the track and bangs it back past the bowler. That's 4. Nobody's going to stop that. He really just hit that with some power and all the way down to the boundary. Just
Walters banging it hard, hitting straight.
Almost killed Wilson. With the ball coming back
at him. The umpire was in danger there also.
There you go. And he's hitting back. This down to long half. Should only be a single. And will they be taking on? This should be a run out, clearly. Yeah. It was always going to be a run out. Walters wanted to get back and strike.
Yeah, I think some work there from the fielder to go to the keepers then. Brilliant throw. Tristan Coleman didn't have a lot to do more than just break those bills. He's not happy with the decision. Is Walters.
Why isn't he happy? Oh well, it was fairly close. Here's the shot again. It was down towards long half, and Walters wanted to get back on strike. It's impossible to.
Walters is still out there. I don't know what happened. I'm wondering if Coleman would have probably broken the stumps there before he gathered the ball.
Not sure what's happening there. That's hit towards backward square. That will go into the boundary. That's 4.
We'd love to see the replay on that one again. And we're hoping that we can get the replay.
So Walters remains after being initially given out. Not sure what happened, but he made good use of that by hitting that one right there through backward square for 4. And now they're 6. This pitch may just prove to be competitive until 2 deliveries to come.
We'll be looking at the boundary again. I think that's bowling.
In the air, should be, beats the match at the boundary for 4. Profitable last over here for the Stars.
18. This is a really good innings. It could prove to be a match-winning one.
Walters with the final delivery, and this should only be a single. Well, and that's it. 10 overs completed. The Stars getting 90, which under normal conditions you would say that they would feel that they're 10, 15 runs short. But on this pitch, it could prove be, if winnable, at least should be competitive if the both sides, if the Stars bowl straight and the wicket has a what it was, and should get this different item.
Well, I think the Stars will be from 15 balls. The man is well, 6 from 7 deliveries. But Anthony Williams, Walters, correction, the standout for me, 36 from 100 and the one is not to answer and one the and 211 can look post run can them run person in to only plus no I'm up on this side was one so here it means that the Middlesex Titans they need 92 they really need these points the Stars well hey we'll just ask you to join us back in about 5 minutes as it is set for a very intriguing run chase from the Titans here at Savannah Park. So we're back, and we're back for this run chase of the Stars. They need 92 for victory. And Andel Gordon, who has been exceptionally well, will start proceedings for the Stars. The youngster has bowled with venom, pace, skills, confidence. He has Jermaine Morgan and Wayne Davis to contend with. 92 for victory, Orville. This will be an interesting one.
Yeah, I just get the feeling the bowling is straight. Then this could be interesting. That's one. Well, you don't want to bowl there. Leg side, not the greatest way to start.
Yeah, not at all. Gordon, Stowe was an invitee to the West Indies on the 19 camp, and I think I've been pretty much impressed with what I've seen from him so far. I think the conditions will also suit him.
Left arm from over. That's it on the pad and dribbles out towards backward square. I thought about the second, but it was never going to happen.
A good start, better start. It's a better line. He started with a wide, not where he wanted to be. Is Gordon. Wayne Davis, now he has to contend with. Davis has been good at the top of the order. Not been able to really bat through that power play. Bats well in the power play. I think when the field is spread, finds run scoring a bit hard. So he has to bat beyond that power play, is Davis. Gordon will be looking to carry the ball back into him.
Drives out towards mid-on. Again, the aim there was to look pretty orthodox. He wasn't really trying to slug that. And I think more orthodox cricketing shots. It's a T10 competition, so you will have to take risks. But I think for most part, it's not the kind of wicket that you can just throw the bat at the ball. So the Titans, I think, will, have their work cut out. That one is played back towards the bowler. This could be tight. My goodness, if that had hit, that could be serious.
Yeah, very good feeling of his own bowling there from Gordon. I probably think for a moment that he was going to go to the non-strikers end, because Morgan was also struggling. That was a sharp single. The kind of risk that they have to take, though, to look to get those singles. I think, on the other hand, while the Stars didn't really probably know what would be a good score, the Titans, they know exactly what they need to get, and that is 92 runs. They have the luxury that they can pace themselves to get these runs.
All right, so Davis drives nicely. And this a misfield. This could be tight. And again, another half chance for the run out. The fielding side has got to be a little bit better at this in their outfielding. It's not a big total. And again, you'd have to say maybe a half light for the batsman.
Yeah, I think they have to switch on here, the Stars. It looked a bit flat. Have to switch on, have to take those half chances. Margin for error, very small.
Left-handed Gordon, didn't deliver. Wasn't happy with something about the run-up.
Yeah, he's played all the games, he's Gordon. He's done well. Spooty for the Stars.
Again, just misses his run. Not sure what is wrong. And he'll remark his run. He's doing it right now. Not sure he feels he's got his rhythm right at the moment.
Yeah. And I think as a bowler, you can really feel it. When you're running in, you can feel it that there's something is off. I think he's doing the right thing.
Oh, he slugged at that. And that one went over the stump and down to the keeper.
It's kind of fashion that Morgan will look to play in, will look to stand tall and look to whack the ball away. He's not gonna, I can tell you, look to play around and play those orthodox strokes. He's definitely not gonna do that. and Dale Gordon third in takers for the tournament.
That's just dribbled out back at the bowler as the batsman Morgan was attempting to just loft it over the infield. End of a decent start, end of a decent over. The Titans 5 without loss, and I think we called it correctly, Chris, that this 90, what is it, 96?
92.
92.
It's going to take some work.
It is going to take some work, and the first over costing just 5, which probably indicates that it's not a straightforward chase at all.
No, it's not going to be. It's important to see how they play it, which bowlers they look to target, how they use their resources also. And resources I'm speaking of is from a batting resource perspective. You have 2 power players who have won a couple of games for them. Sheridan Allen and Jamie Merchant has played a few cameos in the tournament so far. OJ Shields now is going to operate. OJ Shields has bowled with pace. Of course, has this booming out swinger. Just naturally swings the ball away from the right-handed batsman.
Oh, that was a good delivery. Seemingly just shaping away a little bit. Met with the sternest of defensive blocks by Davis. It's going to be a decent run chase if they do get there.
OJ Shields would have represented the combined colleges and campuses in first-class cricket. From GC Foster's Shields. This is going to be a good contest. Booming out swingers, and also Davis likes to go for that booming drive also.
Again, proper delivery that. That's too good to try.
I think they know that this is going to be a workman-like performance. We're going to have to run hard. We're going to drop the ball, run the singles, look to put the fielders under pressure. It's that kind of day here at Sabina Park. It's not going to be bang, bang, bang.
Down the leg side after those 2 excellent deliveries. And then you have that umpire signaling wide. And sometimes, you know, and let's say those of lesser ilk is exactly that. The world-class performer would get that ball within that area again, certainly more often than not. It's not so much what he does per ball, it's just the areas that he hit more consistently.
Yep.
And that shows you there. Just not able to maintain that line and length, and thereby letting up in pressure.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. You want to look to hit those areas consistent. We get back to some of the.
Look at that, genuine shape again.
You look at some of the world-class bowlers who you see does it time after time. Pat Cummins, Josh Hazelwood, Stuart Broad comes to mind. Those bowlers, they'll be hitting that good era more times than not. And then it goes back, it's the same thing for the batsman, that world-class batsmen capitalize when you do not hit those good eras.
Here's he again. And again, proper delivery, proper away movement. And Morgan having a heave at it. He really was nowhere close to it. That ball must have missed back by, I would make it maybe 8 inches. So pronounced was the away movement. Now they're having a little chat. Yeah. I don't know how you hit that.
I've not been pleased with the way how Morgan has approached his batting. I think just you're opening the order, you come in, you're just standing 2 feet together, throwing the bat at the ball. I think really and truly he has to look to do something different, in my opinion.
And let's see if he can put another one in that good area again. He does. That one probably didn't quite leave the bat. If anything, it just held its line. And Fields is doing everything except taking a wicket.
Yeah, you see, now showing the ability that he has the ability to move the ball back into the right-handed batsman. We see the first couple of deliveries, the outswingers, that one straightening, probably coming back a little bit. Good stuff here from Shields. Just the 2 runs from the over so far. Needs to finish well.
Shields again. Oh, that was punched off the back foot. And now they get a single. It's a really decent over that from Shields. Total after 2. 8 without loss. And Titans are, if not struggling, but they're certainly not after the kind of start that they would have liked.
Yeah, I think it's reminiscing the kind of start that the Stars would have also got. They got a pretty quiet start. And I think probably the Titans are of the view that we're going to have to keep wickets in hand for a launching pad at the back end of the innings. And then look to put some pressure on the Stars. But I think they have already soaked up a few dot deliveries, which is just not good enough.
It's going to be a difficult chase. We said it. It's not the easiest of pitches to bat on. And one suspects that maybe as the tournament goes deeper, Chris, you might see more of these kind of sluggish wickets.
Yeah.
Where teams should be aiming for 80 and 90 as opposed to 110, 115.
Yeah, I think that is where I think the pitch has dried out a bit. We're using a different strip. I think each day they use a different strip. I'm not pretty sure if this is the strip that probably makes life probably a little bit more difficult for the batsman. I think 8 without loss. Equation now 84. Have to make that adjustment pretty soon is Davis.
Shields to Davis. Pulls that. That's a good shot. That goes all the way into the boundary for 6. Oh, where did that one come from? That was probably, and almost as if Davis was expecting it. It's not easy to score when the ball is on a length because the pace can be a little bit tricky, but that one was short and he really leant into that and hit it over backward square. Wideish long leg for 6.
Yeah, good shot that from Davis. Kept his eye on it all the way, swiveled, and really just helped that one over vacant. The fine leg is in the circle. Shot was definitely on for Davis. It's going to be important to see what kind of length now Alwyn Williams will revert.
All right, so that's hit in the air down towards third man. That goes one bounce into the boundary for 4. Not where he intended by any means, wanting to slap that through the offside, but another short ball that cannons off the edge and down to third man for 4.
Well, they say fortune favors the brave, and he's been brave, he's been bold, down the track, taking the attack, tush Alwyn Williams, and he's gotten 10 from the last 2 deliveries. Probably this is the over. Again, it mirrors what happened in that innings. I think it was the 3rd over, that Merchant Bowl. It went for 15 runs. Here we have the 3rd over of this innings. It's already gone for 11 runs.
And that's ballooned into the onside for, I don't think there was a leg by signal, so that must have come off the bat a little bit. And 20 without loss, not a bad position to be in, especially bearing in mind that you expect that this could come down to be a tight finish.
Yeah, it's going to be a tight finish. Required run rate just over 10 runs per over. All wickets intact for the Titans. Of course, the Titans bottom of the table. The Stars looking for this victory to go to 2nd place, to put some pressure on the Kings, and to really make a claim to get into that top 2. Of course, top 2, they will play the final. 4th and 3rd will play for the 3rd place playoff. And then you have, I think, the 5th and 6th will play for the 5th place playoff. So a lot at stakes as it gets down to the wire here. The competition played over 17 days. No breaks.
Cricket every day. All right, so Daly it is. That's punched through to cover for a single. Till now to 21 without loss.
And you see John Campbell there is hanging back on the circle, pretty much comfortable to give the batting team the singles. He knows the boundaries is what will hurt them.
In the air, up towards long off, and not carrying. Ball not carrying to the man at long off. 22 now.
Morgan has 3 from 9. I think that's pretty much really far off from where he wants to be.
That's punched off the back foot. That's a lovely shot for 4. Oh, that had class all over it. A back foot punch, square on the offside. Oh, that was classy, and that was a good boundary. Now 26 without loss.
Yeah, a real top shot from Davis. The challenge for him was to bat through those power play and now come into these middle overs and be productive. Has been his challenge for the tournament because he's looked good pretty much all the games, but it's just to sustain his innings for a longer period of time, and he's showing real class here.
And this time he works it nicely. He will want a second. Will they come back for it? I think they will, and I think they should get it pretty comfortably in the end as well. So that is just highly intelligent batting. Deliberately took the pace off. The long on was all the way back, and there's lots of real estate between the batsman and the long on fielder. Always enough time for 2. That's some good batting here by Dave.